Botafogo beat fucking PSG right after they won a Champions League. Like, that's insane. I was wrong. I'm okay with that. If you watch my videos and I'm yapping, pray to God I'm wrong. Yo, guys, what's up? We're back. Today, we're going to talk about Botafogo versus PSG, bro. Oh my God. I cannot believe I'm about to say this, but Botafogo just beat PSG. I can't believe it. Again. So, Botafogo 1, PSG 0. Let's talk about it. So, I actually didn't watch the first half. I watched all the highlights and stuff. I did watch the second half, and my God, I should have known better. I can now say, you know what? I didn't give South American football the chance that it clearly deserved. For me, I don't watch a lot of South American football. I really don't. I mostly focus on the top 5 leagues, and Brazil is 6th, so I don't really watch them that much. But man, I gotta say, that second half was just Getafe, Atletico Madrid, park the bus, the plane, and pray, bro. And I can't believe it worked so well to take on the European champions. Dude, this PSG team is serious. This is like one of the best teams in the world, period. You can count national teams, doesn't matter. Like, PSG is like one of the best teams on the planet, if not the best. Okay, I guess I looked at it more like, you know, when you play FIFA, bro, if you put Botafogos against PSG in FIFA, PSG's gonna win, right? I was looking at it as just like, you know what, PSG has better European football, better football, prettier football. What I didn't realize was that none of that means jack shit. Oh my God. Botafogo went out there and said, F your football, F how pretty it is, we're gonna die for the badge. And they went out there and defended with their lives. Oh my God. That looked like it was the most frustrating football for PSG specifically, because when you're used to playing in Europe, right, that like fluid, pretty football, right, is a lot more common. So like when you go against a team that has that similar style, but you're better than them in that sense, you win 5-0 in a UCL final. Botafogo did not care. They were like, play however you want. You're not gonna get a goal. They parked the bus, their grandma, their sister, brother. I mean, dude, I'm pretty sure I saw their granddad's ashes in that net, okay? Like, everyone they could think of was defending. It was unbelievable. But, like, that's South American bomb. They really said, okay, you're the European champions. Who cares? Who cares? They went out there and they put up, again, it wasn't pretty football. That was closer to a wrestling match than an actual football game. Now, Atletico Madrid versus Botafogo, guys, we do not miss that game. That is going to be the most South American, just meathead slapping football you'll ever see. I gotta say, guys, I was just wrong. And I've said this before, I am okay with being wrong at this point, because I have so much more to watch that's good football or entertaining football in this sense. But this was so entertaining. It was just so funny to see, like, yeah, play how you want, PSG. You can't play good football if there's 11 dudes trying to kill you every time you touch the ball. And also, I know I'm really emphasizing the defensive side because that's where Botafogo really shined, but do not misunderstand me when I say Botafogo actually had pretty good attacking as well. It was a lot of counterattacks, of course, with, you know, just parking the bus, sending everyone back, and then the through balls, but their build-up play, the through balls, they were good. And I mean, yeah, the goal wasn't the greatest, but who cares? That's the staple of this match. It doesn't have to be pretty. No one remembers, like, unless it's like a very, very specific example. A lot of the times, people are going to remember the result, not the game itself. No one's going to remember Vitinha was serving so many passes. It doesn't matter. Like, no one's going to remember how frustrated Kvaratskhelia was. They're going to remember Botafogo beat PSG right after they won a Champions League. Like, that's insane. Another game that happened that I didn't watch was Inter Miami versus Porto. I know a lot of people are gonna say, like, but I thought you said the MLS wasn't as good as Saudi, so what now, dumbass? Listen to me. I'm gonna make this clear. All right. Just because you have that dude on your team does not make your league overall better. Messi can score with literally any team. Like, he can play for any team. He'll probably get a goal at this point. Messi has shown that he is more, like, he clearly still has it. I don't think there's a team on the planet that would say, no, we don't want you. They would probably bench him or maybe not start him, use him however they would. But no team in the world would say no to Messi. Like, I really believe that. The thing is, using Messi as the counter argument to how the MLS is improving, it holds no weight, because it's just not how it works. Putting the best player, arguably the greatest player of all time, on one team and then saying, look guys, the entire MLS is actually serious because they beat Porto, which is like a top 3 Brazilian league team, that just doesn't mean that just doesn't translate at all. I will say though, this is definitely a huge win for the for Inter Miami, because 9 times out of 10 they're losing to Porto, and if they don't have Messi, it's 10 out of 10 times. Messi is the one, the one who gives them a chance. He gives them the lifeline, and that free kick, like always, magisterial. This dude, I mean, I can't say anything about Messi you don't know already. All right, this dude in front of a free kick, I mean, it's basically a penalty. Like, it's always gonna go in. But I didn't really watch much of it. I didn't watch any of the highlights. I don't really care to. I will say this Club World Cup has given me a lot of results I really didn't expect. And when I say I didn't watch some of these games, it's just to keep it transparent with you. I do watch a lot of the games. I'm actually going to be watching today, as the time of recording, Chelsea and Flamengo are going to play, and then Bayern Munich and Boca Juniors. Those games are going to be really entertaining, and I will be watching. There will be a review about them. But when I say I don't watch it, it's because I take a lot of these games at face value. And you know what? For some of them, I'm right, but a majority of them, I've been wrong, for sure. There's been a lot of teams, especially, I think it's this tournament as a whole has shown, you know what? South American teams, if you give them a chance, they're not going to, like, take it for granted. They'll die for the badge. I think that's what's the difference between the Europe teams and then the South American teams. It's more of a fight. It's more of a, they're willing to bleed out and die before they lose. Europe, it's not that they don't care. It's just not, that passion doesn't bleed through as much as South American. South American, it's very, very physical and very personal. Fair enough. I mean, if you get results, fair enough. Who am I to say anything, right? I think these games have been really surprising. A lot of results I just didn't expect, or that I didn't think would happen. I think the early stages of the tournament didn't set up proper. It was the first couple games in the group stages wasn't a proper representation of the entirety of the tournament. Like Bayern beating that Auckland or whatever team 10-0. That's not going to be the entire tournament. But when that happened so early on, it could, for me, I took that as like, this is going to be the tempo and pace of the tournament. I don't think it's going to be that way anymore. I was wrong. I'm okay with that. Guys, we get better football, okay? If you watch my videos and I'm yapping, pray to God I'm wrong. Because I usually say some negative Nancy aw all right? But you know what? Fair enough for South American football. I think Botafogo, River, Boca Juniors, those are the teams those European giants are going to want to dodge the most, because they're going to give you hell. It's not that, like, PSG doesn't have the ability to beat them, or Atletico can't beat Botafogo. It's just you gotta want it more than them, and that is something I really don't think a lot of European teams can do, especially because just how the different teams in different countries see this, right? So the Europe teams, I really think they see this more as, like, I don't want to say they look at it as friendlies, but they don't see it as much as an opportunity as the South American teams do. The South American teams have clearly shown, you know what? This is my time. We have to prove that we are a legitimate threat. It doesn't matter the caliber of the team. If you're going against us, you're going to go through hell. And you know what? They proved it. They smashed it out of the park. Because that result against PSG sends a message. It sends a loud message. Don't underestimate us. We will defend with our lives. I don't care if we score in the first 3 minutes. We will park the bus for the rest of the game. Overall, though, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Did you guys enjoy these games? I'm really starting to enjoy this Club World Cup. My opinion on it is really, really flipping, and I'm more than okay with that because, again, these games are good. They're entertaining. And if they're entertaining, who's going to complain? I'm not going to be, sitting here saying, No, I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot, and that's okay. A lot of the stuff I say here is my opinions. You guys can this is a like you can always disagree with me. There's no problem with that, okay? But don't take my word as, 100% what's going to happen. We all just enjoy the same sport. I'm glad that it's entertaining. That was honestly a concern I had, that it just wasn't going to be that good. But you know what? Here we are. I was wrong, and I'm more than okay with that. Let me know what you guys thought about the tournament so far. Let me know what you guys think about the tournament so far. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's going to get better? I think the pace of this is like, it just keeps getting better. It just keeps getting more entertaining, and I'm more than okay with that. Remember, guys, keep up with the Club World Cup. It's going to happen for like about a month. There's at least one game per day, I think, that you'll probably find entertaining, or like you'll want to watch. So look out for those. Thank you guys for keeping up with the channel. We're going to keep posting on here. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I love you all. Appreciate y'all, and peace.